What I want to do in this short video is to talk about the spiritual path which is outlined by the heavenly doctrines which were revealed to Emanuel Swedenborg. Now, if you spend some time on YouTube, you'll see all manner of spiritual paths there being exhibited and displayed, and some of which would profess at least to offer almost superhuman powers to those who would become followers, adherents, or whatever. And it might make you wonder, well, why would anybody want to walk the path outlined by the heavenly doctrines when now we have a spiritual supermarket where virtually everything and anything is available, spiritually speaking? And a casual look over certain YouTube videos will see people having fantastic experiences, out-of-body experiences, or maybe they're speaking or conversing with spirits or whatever it might be. Well, the heavenly doctrines doesn't offer anybody riches in this world. The heavenly doctrines won't make you a superhuman person. Following the doctrines will not make you rich and successful in this world. If you understand the doctrines correctly, to a certain extent, you begin to disappear in the world. Your focus moves away from the love of the self and the love of the ways of the world towards the love of the Lord and the love of the neighbour. And what starts to become obvious as you start to walk the path of the heavenly doctrines is you start to get subtle insights into yourself. Insights which you will understand. Insights about your ruling love, and the doctrines start to teach us that we are defined by our ruling love. And once you start to gain insight into this, you can start to determine exactly what your ruling love is. And it becomes apparent to yourself. And again, and it's a theme of most of the YouTube videos on this channel, the ruling love is essentially a choice between the love of the self and the love of the ways of the world and the love of the Lord and the love of the neighbour. And the ruling love lies just below the surface of everyday life. And what that means is two pieces of behaviour, identical, could be based on two different ruling loves. For example, if somebody makes a donation to charity, that donation could either have been made because of the love of the people within the charity and the money's freely given for absolutely no thanks or credit or whatever, or the money could be given to charity because the person giving that money to the charity would like to become recognised for the charitable act, to become honoured. And so it isn't the act, the behaviour, it's what lies behind it. And the heavenly doctrines guide us in that process. And so as you start to walk the path outlined by the heavenly doctrines, you become more tuned into yourself and you start to become more tuned in to the ways of the Lord. As you start also to be able to check where the proprium starts to come in. Now the proprium, I guess in New Age circles, the proprium would be explained in terms of the ego, but it is slightly different, but we'll just keep with that idea at the moment. And so you start to see how the proprium or the ego starts to come in to kind of mess everything up. So following the heavenly doctrines won't make you a superhuman person, it won't give you superhuman powers, it won't make you a millionaire, but the riches that following the heavenly doctrines offer are spiritual riches, and these riches will be yours forever.